Hey guys, Matt Jones in Sydney, just outside the Sydney Harbour Bridge on a wet afternoon on the 21st of March, which is day 80 of what I'm calling 100 Days to Harvest, exploring the story of friendship between Australia and Korea. You can see behind me the sails of the great Sydney Opera House, and it's a project this 100 Days to Harvest is a initiative I've been doing as part of a project called Friendship Tree. It's a device to sort of get me into the project. And across these 100 days, I've explored the story of friendship, travelling from initially Melbourne, Sydney, across to Korea, right across the east coast of Korea, down to Busan, and then back up to Seoul, across into Japan, particularly going to a place called Irakuni, where there's an interesting story linking Australia and Korea, down through to Fukuoka, the ferry port which joins Busan up by ferry, and then back up to Seoul, came back to Sydney, off to Melbourne this week, and then back through Canberra, back to Sydney to finish the 100 days. So it's been quite a journey of itself. But the point of the story has been really to explore what this story of friendship actually looks like, what it actually means, not to actually capture the stories. And that's where you come in, and that's why I'm making this video, to invite you to be part of a celebration in around mid-April. So let me explain. This project I'm doing is called 100 Days to Harvest, and in Korea, in days gone by, there was a practice that was called Bagil, which literally means 100 days. So when a baby was born, at 100 days, the family and the village would give thanks for the health of the baby to three mythical grandmothers, and it was a sign that the baby was strong, had survived in a day when child mortality was high. Now, medicine and health and social customs in Korea have changed considerably since then, as they have in Australia. But still, that is quintessentially something that is unique about Korea. And the harvest relates to taking the fruit of the friendship tree, starting to take it off the tree at day 100. And that fruit is your and my stories, how we relate to Korea and Australia respectively. And so it's really the beginning of that conversation. What does that mean to you? What does the story of friendship mean to you exactly? And to everyone, it will be something different. For example, it's interesting to note that this structure here, when the first Australians arrived in Korea, this was a fort called Fort Macquarie standing here, which was later replaced by a tram stop, light rail stop, and subsequently has been reclaimed land, and this opera house has been built. So even across the time that Australia's been in Korea, just by looking at the changes that have taken place on this place alone, it's been significant. So what is this celebration going to look like? Well, at 100 days, it actually falls on the 10th of April. It will be a gathering where I'm going to meet with a few friends, maybe not too fancy, and just to have a meeting, just to talk about Australia and Korea, celebrate a meal together, and talk about what that friendship means to us. But during that period, 8 to the 12th April, I'm inviting you to be part of that celebration. And what I'd invite you to do is to take a photograph, or get a photograph that for you summarises that relationship, Australia and Korea, the friendship that we enjoy, the partnerships that we have, and post it on either Facebook or on Instagram with the hashtag Friendship Tree in one word. So hashtag Friendship Tree. And we'll be able to search that and find that if you put that onto Facebook or Instagram. It'd be great to see what your thoughts are of that friendship. Even better if you could connect with me, Matt Jones, at Twitter or at Instagram or Facebook. You can find me pretty much at Social Alchemy, and then we can take that conversation forward there. But for the time being, a quick burst. Invite you to this party, the Bagil Party for Friendship Tree, taking place during the 8th, 12th of April. Join us, meet with friends, have a meal, take a photograph, or find a photograph from the past. I'd love to share your stories. Look forward to seeing you there.